Hey, what's up guys? This is T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode where I'll be playing Disgaea, and in this particular episode, I'm going to give you a tip on how you can defeat Overlord's Tower level 1. Now to unlock Overlord's Tower, you need to go through the main event and make sure that you play the main story and complete episode 7. Once you complete episode 7, then it will be unlocked. And to easily, or to at least, be able to defeat episode 7, you need to have your character levels at about 900 at a minimum, and ideally at about 1,000. So between 900 to 1,000. So if you take a look at my main team right now, you can see that all of my units are at least level 900, and my main character, Laharo, is currently at 1,000. Okay, and so once I've unlocked the Overlord's Tower, I immediately went and tried to see how far I can go, and then I got stuck on the very first level because I couldn't defeat the Prinnies. So I took a look, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you how you can defeat Prinnies. And so we're going to go ahead and challenge this. And now what you're going to see here is, if you take a look at the boss here, so these Prinnies, they have really high resistance to basically everything. All right, they have 50% resistance to water, earth, and dark elements. But if you take a look, they have a very low resistance to fire elements. So if you had gone into this tower and just kind of brute forced it, try to use your strongest skills to defeat your enemies, you'll find that you actually don't deal a lot of damage. And that's what I noticed. In some cases, I'm actually dealing 0 damage. And so if you take a look and you see that it has a very low resistance to fire, now you can sort of plan around for how you can defeat the boss. And so if you take a look at my party, I will show you that having Laharo in my party actually helps out, because if you take a look at his skills, here, you'll notice that out of the three unique skills he has, one of them has a fire elemental associated with it, and that is a blazing knuckle. So the blazing knuckle also is nice because it has a very low spell point requirement, only at 20. And so this is at least one character that you will be able to use to deal high damage to the Prinnies. Now I took a look around. There are other ways to get the fire elementals in your attack. You can either equip the weapons, or you can have skills associated with them. As it turns out, with my particular party here, none of them except for Laharo has fire damage associated with it. But there is another character that has it, and if you take a look here, if we take a look at the party character list, another character that has fire in its skills is Kelia. So Kelia also has a skill, the Hellfire Shot. Now that also has fire, and the nice thing is it's a AoE damage, so it will deal damage to all your enemies. And so if you have Kelia high level, you can also use him, and that could potentially help you defeat the bosses easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and try out this team against the tower. So we're going to go in, and now we're going to go and challenge. So we have Laharo equipped. All of my units are at least 900, and we are going to go in and do our battle. So I also have my animation turned off, so I'm going to turn off from auto. So I have it at 4 times speed, and I have animation turned off for all skills. So you're just going to see the attacks here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the damage is like for all the other characters. And so you can see I'm dealing only 18,000 with my Roslyn, and with basically 0 with my Valtoris. But here's Laharo, and it's the blazing knuckle that is going to deal the fire elemental damage. And when I use it, you can see I'm able to deal 1,000,000 damage to the Prinnies here. Everyone else basically will deal very, very little damage. That isn't going to be enough to damage the Prinnies enough to take them out. And during this time, you are going to be taking damage as well. This is why having your character at about level 1,000 or so is going to help you survive the hits. Now, if you have also allies that can heal your characters, that's going to help. But basically, the strategy here is making sure that Laharo will survive and just keep using Blazing Knuckle against the enemies. Okay, and so at the level that my Laharo is at, it's able to deal enough damage so it one-shots each of the Prinnies one time. And so over time, you're going to be able to take them out. Okay, so unfortunately I lost my Rosalind as a healer, so I'm not going to be able to heal there. And what I could do is I could deal a little damage and heal a little bit, so I can at least have my Valtoris survive. The idea here is you want to make sure that you can have someone else take damage, so it's not always going to be your main dealer here. Damage dealer. And so we're going to go ahead and use Fire Blazing Knuckle again, and I should be able to survive this. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the attack. Now if you have it on auto, so generally like in this particular battle I would turn off auto fights because you don't know what skills they're going to use, so you need to make sure that you're using manual skills here so that you can always use the same one that has the fire attack, because the AI isn't going to pick the right one for you necessarily. So we're going to go again and do an attack, and right now you can see I don't have enough SP, so we're going to have to do a basic attack here. And this is where you can see that it's just not enough damage to do any damage to the Prinnies here. And we're actually going to try and see how much damage I can do with the True God weapon here with my level 900 Disgaea. And I did not, I turned off animation for once I've seen already. This is the first time I'm using this skill. You can see that it only dealt 16,000. Okay, so it's really not, their resistance is really high and you're not going to be able to deal a lot of damage. And so that's why it's very important to pay attention to the element damage there. So we're going to go ahead and use our Blazing Knuckle one more time. And then now we should have no problems taking out the boss. We're just going to go ahead and keep attacking until we come back to Laharl again, but we need to wait one more turn. Actually this turn, because we replenished some SP. So we're going to go ahead and use our Blazing Knuckle one more time. And here we go. We're able to clear stage 1. So level 1. So level 1 gives you also 250 of these quartz. So it's a nice little reward. And now we are on to level 2. Right, and so that is how you can defeat floor 1 if you have the right characters. So at least Laharl or Kelia, these two will already have the unique spells that you can use to take them out. I highly recommend that you go to at least level 1000 so that you have enough health to stay alive, and it should make it relatively easy. So if you were having a problem before and couldn't figure out why you weren't able to defeat a boss even though you have really high level units, this is the reason. All right, this level is specifically set up to make sure that you're using the right elements to attack the boss. And so that is going to be it for this video, guys. And future videos, I'm going to talk to you and show you how you can effectively level up your characters. I played for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I was able to get my units to level 1000. And it's because I've been farming pretty effectively. And you can see also I have my quartz at 11,000 here. I did do a 10 times summon not too long ago. It was a little over a week ago, and there's a new event coming up. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to be spending more quartz to open up doing more summoning. Because you can see there is a special here, so just give you a quick preview. There is the Fiercest Overlord event happening right now, and there is a lot of guaranteed. There's some additional guarantees for 4-star units. I'm looking forward to getting more Laharls here, so you can see there's a chance for me to pull it, increased chances for 4 stars, and also guarantee for every 5 pulls. And so look for that video in a couple of days. That's going to be it for me for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series. I really enjoy the game Disgaea. I think it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.